Weird. Kamu aneh. Kita aneh.
Kita aneh. Assalamualaikum, aku Brent.
Aku Greget.
This is Brent and Greget, and welcome to the US of I, United States of Indonesia, where we talk about random shit. So yeah, we thought this would be an interesting kind of video to make because it has two perspectives of someone who's grown up in the United States and someone who's grown up in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm. And how the life here as a foreigner, Indonesians in United States.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now it
I
is.
look so big.
You look big?
Yeah, I look like my face look wide.
No, you're not gendut or gemuk.
I kind of look gemuk.
No, not really.
I think my Indonesian fellows agree with me that I'm a little gemuk.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what you think.
Who was that person that you said you're like, oh, they told you that you need to like lose weight or whatever?
Oh, that's my aunt. Yeah, I was 10 when she told me that because when I was 10, like I started to eat a lot and I kind of getting weight. I would say that I was kind of gemuk that time, but I was 10, like, come on. Yeah. And then she met me and she was like, oh my god, you're so gemuk, you have to. Yeah, but everybody always tell me that. I mean, you're curvy, but you know what? Just lose a little bit of weight, you know. And that's my auntie that's the fucked up things about that because I was 10 and she told me to go on a diet. I was 10-year old.
Then you said it's normal for people to just like say that.
Yeah, usually when people you haven't seen in a long time, like when you see your friends.
Like, oh, you're so gemuk.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, gemuk kan ya? That means like, oh, did you put some weight?
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's really fucked.
Mm-hmm. We call it like basa-basi. We call it. They just try to. They're just trying to look for a little chit chat, but even though they're trying to sound positive, but it always negative comment. I can't wait. Go to some diet, and then when you lost weight, oh, you lost weight. Are you not happy? It's really nice that you still can hear birds here.
Why you can't? And why? What do you mean?
I can't really hear that in Jakarta. It's really crowded city.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you have a lot of like
buildings,
city noise and shit.
Yeah, city noise and shit. And instead of like squirrel, you know what I saw? Rats, like really big rats, like all over the place. Barely see roaches or any of that kind of thing here, you know, because it's really clean here, clean and organized. There is like
in comparison, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty messy and dirty.
I mean, it really depends on where you are. Like, I mean, if you go to like the Hudson River in New York, that's like really, really, really polluted. You know, and same thing like if you go to
maybe it's like that.
Or if you go to like Detroit, that's like really smoggy, I think, right?
That's what I like here. It's like it's not too city, but it's not too village.
Right.
It's like perfect.
Yeah.
78 today.
Is it? Oh.
78 feels like 84. So see, it's like 90, 79, 80, 82. 89 is already high.
What's the high for the day? Oh, it's the high is 89. Okay.
So it's about like that. It's never really changed.
And what was your reason for coming here again? More opportunities or what?
I guess. Why not? But me, like, yeah, sure. Like, you want to move to United States? Why not? Yes. Well, in my green card it says like June 2018. Which I arrived here on September 2017, so it was like about like 9 months because of my problems about my long last name, which is not even my family name.
Nadia Tulhaira. Why? Why? Who cares?
Oh, yeah. They don't even know how to spell it.
Yeah, no one knows no one watching does this spell it, so it's fine.
Right. Yeah, so it took me like 2 years. You don't really find too many Indonesian in the desert. They usually live somewhere in San Bernardino or LA. Yeah.
Say like what you were saying before. You said a lot of them are competitive.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why do you think that is?
Because they're living in the foreign countries, and it's United States. It's like a first world country.
Oh,
Yeah. So they want to be better than everyone, you know, even though they're trying to be like maintain the relationship, but sometimes they're fake. I mean, Because it's, I don't know, their reputation, their image,
The reputasi.
their reputasi.
Okay, what percentage of Indonesia is Muslim and what percentage is Christian? Do you know?
I don't know.
I did a report on this when when intercultural communications, but I don't remember the percentages. I think it
Why
was.
don't we Google it?
If you want. Okay, 87.2% are Muslim.
I don't know. Maybe she's learning. Maybe she's not. But she always say that, just trust. It's better you have to have Muslim friends. But
Kenapa?
I don't know. It's just that.
That's not even a part of the religion, is it? I don't think that's like. There's nothing in like the Quran or anything that says like, oh, you should only make friends with Muslims. Right?
I am not sure. I don't really study Quran that much, but she actually frequently tell me that. I think it's just her mindset, just how she raised. Because she raised in a really cultured village in West Sumatra. West Sumatra, pretty much like most of them are Muslims. The only Christians who live there are Chinese.
And then I always forget the name of the village that's like really Orthodox Muslim.
Aceh.
Aceh.
They can't. You can't wear jeans in Aceh. You have to wear like long skirts or really loose pants and hijab.
You don't consider yourself a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
But it says so on your ID card, which I think is interesting because you have to declare a religion.
It's actually like America. It's freedom of religions. That means freedom to choose any religions you want,
Right.
But you have to choose it. There's not such a thing as a
What if you're like an atheist?
Yeah, there's no such thing as atheist in Indonesia. And probably people judge you if you don't believe anything.
So does that mean that like there's like only a certain number of religions you can choose from?
Yes, Islam, Christian, Catholic, Hindu, Buddhist, and Konghucu. So
What is that
6.
again?
Konghucu is
Yeah.
from Chinese something.
How would they know if you're a Muslim and you're breaking the law?
I'm
if
not
you're doing
sure.
something.
I'm not
That's kind of like here where it's like, isn't it? It's like illegal to drive without your shoes on or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, how would they even enforce that? You know what I mean? Unless like they happen to stop you for something else and they see that you're not wearing shoes. But...
I think they kind of like they run like to the restaurant and ask people for ID. I'm not sure, but
that's so
what
efficient.
that's what they told me. If you're Malaysian, but it's only when you're Malaysian. When you're a tourist like me, I can eat pork. They don't care. If I'm Malaysian and I eat pork in my country, and then an officer and just come over to me like, are you Muslim? And then they show me your ID and it says,
Wait, do they actually do that?
I don't know, maybe. If you want to book a hotel room in Malaysia with your partner,
you said you have to show a marriage certificate, right?
Yeah.
You said that's the same kind of thing in Indonesia.
Yeah,
if you're like in certain rural parts, right?
And I think they're going to do that in Indonesia. I don't know if they already do that. Do you have that here?
A religion ministry? No.
We have that.
That's interesting. I don't, at least not to my knowledge. I've never heard of a religion ministry in the United States because, I mean, it's a free country.
Do
so.
we have it? Menteri Agama, ya kan? Menteri Agama, yeah, it's in Indonesia. It's Fahrul Razi.
I see
of religions.
I see a lot of officials wearing that hat. Does that mean something?
I think it's a traditional hat that Indonesian use.
It looks like a fez.
It's called peaches.
Peaches?
Yeah, peci.
Peci?
Isn't that cute?
I know. Kamu aneh. Kamu aneh. What is it? The mbak for like a older woman, or not like bu, but like an old
older,
like your age.
Older age than me.
Mbak, yeah.
Older age than me.
Because you're older than me. Well, how old are you? Wait, don't tell me.
18.
You're like 23?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Really?
Bingo, yeah.
Wait, so 210 and then plus 3?
23.
23.
Yeah. 210 plus 3.
Plus 3.
I have a story.
Okay.
So I was in the store at my work. I was in meat departments and Ramon helping me. What?
Okay.
Ramon.
Continue.
And then you know he also like he likes to started a little chit chat and he was
He's
asking,
like, you're so gendut.
And
Imagine.
He was like, so you're from Indonesia, right? And he would be like saying that, yeah. Do you know where the Krakataui is? You know, her
What?
mom, like, yeah, it's trying to, talk about anything.
Yeah.
And then there was these two customers just passed by, and then he was like, "You are from Indonesia?" And I said, "Yeah. Oh, my son lives there." "Oh, really?" "Yeah." "Where does he live?" And he lives in Solo City. So Solo City is in the in the middle of Java.
Mhm.
And my dad actually came from there.
Oh,
My grandpa came from there.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh yeah, oh that's nice. Yeah." That's it actually.
Your oppa?
Yeah. And then her husband was like, "My son lived there for 25 years and he haven't find a job." So yeah, it's because of less opportunities, and they pretty picky about picking their employees. Like you have to be certain age, and sometimes they even care about how you look like.
I know, I heard that. That's fucking
so
crazy.
sad. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, but sometimes like bule, like foreigners, I don't know. I thought like foreigners would be easier to get a job. They can always be like English teacher or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually hard to be an Indonesian citizen.
Oh, I know. You told me you have to do something for the country, right?
Mhm.
You have to do something like heroic or something
Yeah,
notable
yeah.
for the country, like serve in the military or something like that.
I'm not.
Or
yeah.
you said like do something about the
It's
military.
not what I said. That's what my auntie said.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. Where's my?
Your keys?
No, my phone.
No.
I don't know.
Maybe I try to call it. Maybe it
Dimana?
light up or something.
Dimana?
Dimana?
What song is that? You always sing that.
Oh, any Indonesian fellows, you probably know that song.
Yeah, please tell me. I want to know what it is because she
Right.
sings it all the fucking time. She's like, Dimana, and I'm like, what the fuck are you singing?
Ayu Ting Ting. That's the singer name.
Oh, okay.
Phone.
Na imeme.
Email.
Cabe-cabean,
Oh,
orang bilang cuek ke bunga. Cabe-cabean jatuh dari motor. That was so funny. That one video where they were like driving and then they just like fell. It's like a motorcycle.
Motorcycle. You can always like fit 2 people in there, but they squeeze it. Like 3 people.
It looks like a clown car. It's so funny. Oh my god, it's right here. We're so stupid.
My foreheads are so big.
It's so. What is that word again? Silau?
Silau?
Yeah.
Oh, bright.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your forehead is silau.
Oh shit. Thank you.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what the C word is?
C word? No.
It's like how do you say it? Ilaw? You know what ilaw is?
Ilaw?
Ilaw.
What is that?
Or, fuck, I forgot how to say it. The word for
For bright?
no for
Oh.
what is it again?
Don't know.
No, what is it?
No, it's not. It's not appropriate.
What is it?
I'm gonna share these videos to my friends.
You are? Okay, put
Yes,
that. Ngentot
yes.
lu.
Yeah.
Ngentot lu.
I'm so
Ngentot lu.
proud of him. This is my student.
She's teaching me all the important stuff. Ngentot lu.
Important. Thanks for watching.
Terima kasih sudah menonton. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.